むつきちがバイトなのに一緒に見てやってたゲームをやるよ。見るかわかんないけど動画に残しておきます。
You better remember us when you're famous.
なんだっけな。
Don't worry, I don't think I'm gonna change all that much.
審査みたいなので高評価で、無事一時通過みたいなとこなのか。いやもう全部通過したの。
And we still have so much work to do.
だからなんかバンドがライブに出れるように。
Like, we have to put up all these posters so people will actually show up and cheer for us.
Do you think all this get it energy is tied to the meteor?
The power of stardust.
What do you mean?
Sometimes all you need is a push. Like today I drew the Eight of Wands. This is a higher power saying like, move it, girl! I was about to pass your ass, let's go!
同じこと思ってた。
Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel like I'm finally on my way to something.
I really believe that the cards just help us get clarity. It's not about the future so much as tuning into where you are right now. And what energy you can work with, and what energy you can send right to the trash. See ya, no thanks. You want to draw one?
やる。
Yeah, I guess. Why not?
Right? Think of a question.
なんだ。昔の髪型。今の方が似合ってるね。トリッシュ、リード、ファンク。かわいい。
One of these three cards holds the answer.
Or something like that.
今日は真ん中。
Ooh, I see. Love to see this little guy. Any immediate feelings?
最高じゃん。
Okay, so turns out I love tarot.
Sorry to butt in, but we gotta run. School and all.
Right. Listen, find me later if you want. I can explain it a bit. Catch you later, shooting rock star.
That card. And all that stuff about the asteroid.
Nah.
If there are signs from the universe, a giant rock from space is a pretty shitty one. I can't let that be it. Snap out of it, dork.
It's close to the deadline for college applications, so if you've been procrastinating, consider your final snooze button pressed. Now, Naomi has generously offered to help anyone who may be struggling.
I can help with essays or proofreading. Whatever you need.
Yeah, so... why are we even doing this?
Well, you might not care, but many of your classmates are looking to their future.
Sorry, really, but what future? I hate to break it to you, but this seems like a waste of time. I mean, the future we're looking at's got a big rock blasting through it.
No, the future is what we make it. I've worked really hard to get the life I want, and I'm not gonna let a big jerk rock ruin that.
She's right. All the more reason to go for what I know I want right now. Yeah, nothing is set in stone. Or whatever. You know what I mean.
I guess I just don't see how anybody could ignore this.
Well, since you insist on the subject, presently, we are within the early detection period. As time goes on, it may appear that the probability of a collision increases. However, this is to be expected as more precision shrinks the field of probability. Ultimately, we can expect the probability of impact to go down over time. Statistically speaking, if it did impact the planet, it would most likely be on a sparsely populated area or the ocean. There will always be a reason to avoid difficult tasks. I advise you to desensitize yourself to it, or you'll never leave this classroom.
Whatever.
Primarily how you intend to excel under these unprecedented circumstances. Perhaps the subject is not entirely irrelevant. It would stand you in good stead to reference the current events in your application letters.
音出すね。
So, like I said, your Megazostrodon did not eat your homework. The asteroid does not excuse you from planning your future.
Gonna hit the vending machines. See you practice, Dark Mage.
Don't worry about LNL. Reed is a really great DM, and you're a natural performer. I'm sure you'll be great.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Really looking forward to it.
Ha! Yep. Yeah, me too.
なんだかわいい。
Well, this is, I gotta...
私がデザインしました。もちろん。
Yeah, I never thought I'd see LJ look at us like...
Like she didn't want to squish us out of existence? Seriously, dude. Amazing.
Who put up the poster outside?
Yo.
Nice.
God, I can't wait to destroy swamp babies. Who's feeling smug in their leather pants now?
More like... bog... olds.
Haha. Haha.
No.
I'll workshop it.
Please. I want to see baby tears. I mean, not like that, like the band, crying.
We'll workshop it.
So how does this battle thing work anyway? LJ just picks whoever she likes most? Because she personally texts you, so...
Kind of. But it's not just that, or even who has the best songs. It's also who the audience liked the most. And not just liked, but who they connected with. You know?
Yeah. And whoever LJ can get people to come see.
Yeah, that's why the posters are so important. If we don't have anyone there for us, we're not gonna have an audience to connect with.
Okay, no problem. We could win this thing right now.
Not really. I mean, we hate swamp babies,
Wetland grannies.
but everyone else pretty much loves them. So we need 3 killer new songs. Like what LJ was asking for originally. I have some ideas.
Wait, we're not just doing the songs we just did that, you know, won?
No. Like I've said, LJ wants new stuff. We got lucky just reworking the old stuff for the audition. Plus, we have a big chance now. We've got to use it to let people see the real worm drama.
You mean... us?
Yeah, but like, the us we're gonna be when we're out on tour, you know? Not just high school kids. So, did you put up the rest of the posters? 'Cause I can print more.
I only took that one to school. Figured we'd have it covered.
家族に呼ばれた。ちょっと行ってきます。はい、戻ったよ。お年玉をもらったよ。 もう社会人なんだけどに。
But I gave the rest to Orson to put up on his delivery route.
Smart.
Oh no! I forgot to take him out of my bag. Dude, I'm so sorry.
So, just put him up now.
So, they are thoroughly slimed.
勘弁しろよ。
We need to get people to come. What happened?
Okay, so I brought Mango to school again because I think she might have separation anxiety. My dad told me she makes like a whimpering sound when I'm gone, and that made my heart explode. Anyway, she just sleeps in here all day anyway, so no one even knows. But she kind of sometimes sleep slimes. Like most of the time.
Cool. That's very gross.
So I was gonna put the posters in my locker. Mango? Wait. Mango? She's not here!
あら。
Oh my god, she got out!
Oh, uh-oh.
Okay. When did you last see her, feel her in there?
I don't know. Lunch, I guess? That was over an hour ago. She could be anywhere. I have to find her.
It's okay. We're gonna help you look.
But
Right, Fang?
totally. Practice canceled. Let's find a worm.
Okay, first, we need to triangulate and we need bait. Here are some moss biscuits that Rosa made for her. Mango loves them.
We're gonna find her. It's gonna be okay.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Worm hunt commence.
Okay, if I were a weird little worm thing, where would I go? Wait. Do I smell slime?
Of course I've seen a mango. Oh, a worm? I didn't know mango worms were a thing. I'll keep an eye out next time I'm in the grocery store, though.
Have I seen a worm? Did you see my shirt? It went down the hall. I have to go change.
You're in the trash, aren't you? Okay. Whew. Here we go.
Eh. 急すぎて押せんかと思う。 と聞いてみよう。
We won't sit around, let the world go by. And when the fire falls from on high.
Huh. Who are you?
Hey, hi, hello. Look what I found.
Almost makes me wish Mom and Dad were back to see me actually succeeding at music. Imagine that.
You're not getting it. Probably because you completely ignored my texts today, but it took me forever to pull them all down.
All of them?
I had to. Lava Java serves beer after 5. You can't advertise that in a school, Fang.
What? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Who even cares?
The principal? The school board? The school could get a huge fine. And I'm the student representative. Class president takes the blame.
Come on. I don't believe that. No one cares that much.
Except me, the real person in front of you. I didn't make the rule, but I'm responsible for it. That's why I sent you like 10 texts that I'm sure are still unread. I could have helped you put stickers over the venue name or something. Everyone knows where it is anyway.
Can't I have one thing, Nasser? Why do you have to ruin this for me?
That's what you think I'm trying to do?
You're the one who locked yourself into Mom and Dad's little plan for you. Sorry, I'm not doing presentations on, like, admissions essays or whatever. You guys can't stand to see me do what I want if it isn't go to college, get a job, work. I'm into music, so I'm doing that. It's not that complicated. You can do whatever and be happy.
Yeah, guess I wasn't chosen for greatness.
That's not what I meant.
Oh yeah? You don't get it, do you? I don't have it easy, Fang. I don't actually just do whatever. I don't have that kind of freedom.
And I do? I am sick of everyone treating me like some spoiled brat. Like I don't bust my ass. If I was studying every night to be a doctor or something...
You'd be Naomi.
Right. And everyone would love me for it. I mean, at least they'd assume I was doing something valuable. And no one would think I had all this freedom. They'd just think I knew what I wanted and how to get it.
Is that how Trish feels too? Feels like I haven't seen her around as much lately.
What are you getting at? Worm drama is actually getting somewhere. Finally.
And you're sure everyone's along for the same ride? Not starve? Make Mom and Dad a little bit happy? Because otherwise, what? You live here forever?
You and me both, right? Or do you have big dreams?
I'm still figuring that out.
What's your plan B? What's your plan A, now that you mention it?
I don't know.
Ha! I'm sorry. Did the student president just say he doesn't know what he wants?
I'm not even graduating this year.
Really? Nothing.
I'm working on it. I still have time.
Oh, come on. All you have to say is doctor or lawyer. I'll text it to Mom and Dad right now.
I'm not just gonna say something to make you happy.
Imagine that. Why are you even doing all these activities then? Just to get a gold star for doing what everyone else tells you to? You shouldn't let Mom and Dad pressure you so much. Just do what you want.
Yeah. Okay. I get it.
I promise it's not as scary as it seems.
Faye, my dark mage.
Okay, we're jumping right in. I fare thee,
Welcome, Faye. Always room for more magic.
yeah, totally.
Okay, out of character. I'm really glad you're here. I made some last-minute changes to the story. Think it's gonna help get Trish on track for the concert.
Wait, so you do see that she's being kind of weird?
She's just got a lot of stuff going on.
Chef Jeff is served with hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I love these ones with the creamy stuff.
Oh, we got here just in time. Fresh snacks.
Look, I'm not gonna spoil the story, but just... we're all in this together. You know? That's what the game's all about. So maybe it'll make the whole band thing, you know?
Yeah, I hope so.
Previously on Legends and Lore, our party tracked Kef's cultists, hell-bent on ushering in a cataclysm of apocalyptic proportions to a confrontation that left the dark mage Faye unconscious. Kef has escaped, intent on summoning Braxis, an ancient god of death and destruction to this world. But Faye is stirring, and their amnesia is subsiding. The Elder Celeste leans in close to Faye on the deck of the Vagrant.
Oh, I didn't know I had to prepare anything.
That's okay, perfectly fine. The Lore Maestro's guide says it's totally fine to not have a huge backstory already. Maybe we could get some suggestions from the table.
Oh, you're the long-lost heiress to a distant kingdom, banished as a child after an unjust coup.
Maybe you were an astute student until your aspirations turned unorthodox and you began studying the Scythe.
Or you were a traveling musician who signed away your soul for incredible talent with the guitar. Maybe that's how you lost your memories or something.
学会賞。ファンタジックゴム。かわいい。まあ情報を得ましょう。
Oh, darn.
It's okay. Maybe we'll meet a hot librarian.
The magical forge pumps hot as the airship begins soaring. As you break above the clouds, you're struck by the fact that everything is quiet.
He always says that.
That and gaping maw.
Okay. You notice on the horizon a dot. What do you want to do?
なんだあれ。
Ahaha. Very good. Do you wish to approach head on, or would you like to try and be sneaky about it?
慎重に。
As the dot becomes larger and larger, the edges resolve into a shell. It's a huge floating nautilus.
あつ森みたいな喋り方してる。
As you debate, you feel a massive vibration emanate from...
Shoot, what did we name our group again?
We just changed it.
Well, our old name was the Forlorn Corn Mourners.
Lest old Corny from our first session be forgotten.
It was a whole thing.
Yeah, but we got bored of that. Now it's Havoc Union. That one was my idea.
めちゃくちゃだな。
Yeah. Okay, not something I expected to hear tonight. The Nautilus winks at you. The Nautilus winks twice. He's not flirting with you. The Nautilus opens its gaping maw and consumes Ollie with one bite.
Like that.
The pain begins. You feel yourself being chewed up as you take 14 bludgeoning damage. The Nautilus spits you out.
Mysterious.
The gaping, large mouth of the Nautilus opens and you walk inside. Anyway, shelves of books line a wavy tongue-like floor. Immediately in front of you is a beautiful wooden counter, and a large gold leaf book is perched on top of it.
Hey guys, I'm gonna stuff the Necronomicon into my bag.
Wait, no. Didn't you hear what Dewey said?
Go ahead and roll your dice.
That's a 1.
Ah, now look what you did. He's grinning.
Dewey stops suddenly. Dewey grows and begins shredding his dust cover. Suddenly, it bellows. All right, you're entering combat.
Wow. なんだこれ。
And Linnea, you're at the top of the initiative. However, Desi got a natural 20 and actually gets an attack in before you. Desi swipes at Faye for 18 damage. Oof. And he screams something about eating you for stealing books. Oh, you try. But he swoops out of the way and trips you, sending you sprawling and taking an attack of opportunity on you for 10 damage.
Amazing. Yeah, it works really well. Congratulations, you solved my library puzzle. Desi shrinks down, back into Dewey. So, you all spend some time leafing through ancient tomes with Dewey. According to what you dig up, you can either travel to the Temple in the Sands and search for an ancient artifact said to possess the power of the gods, or you can head to the swamp for the Blightbane axe, the fabled god killer. Also, Jeff, you notice there is an ancient recipe scribbled in the margin for chocolate chip cookies. As you approach the exit, you notice that it's... Suddenly, Naughty trembles, falling into a deep slumber. There is a snore, and then a crescendo of air being expelled, and you're launched out, landing unceremoniously on the vagrant. You all land on the deck, but don't even have a moment to celebrate. Celeste and Sid are bound by some kind of spell, and behind them stands Kef. That hits. Okay. Faye, you're up next.
Too hot.
Let's see if this affects him at all. You rolled pretty low. Faye, you can tell that he is actually really insecure about his outfit. He'll take some psychic damage for that. Faye, you are hit with a blast of psychic pain, and you fall to your knees. Yeah, no, that doesn't hit. Linnea. Faye, it's back to you. Kef is looking pretty banged up, but so do you. Faye, you land the final blow. How do you want to finish this?
I don't know what that means.
You get to describe the ending!
情けをかけ
right. Can I try to spare him?
You approach him and offer him his life. He looks at you, fire surging behind his eyes. He says nothing, and then jumps backward into open air.
Does he do a backflip?
Yes, he does a backflip. 2 of them. It's pretty sweet.
Sick.
Sure. And that's where we'll end our session tonight. So, that was L&L. What do you think, Fang?
I loved it.
Isn't he the best? Like, dude, I cannot handle that Celeste voice.
かわいい。
It's my favorite.
Like, can that be my ringtone? Pick up the phone, Jeff.
I can feel it.
Well, time to feed the wormy. That was epic.
Super epic.
Do you think it worked?
Hard to say.
Right. Guess we'll see. Well... thanks again. That was really cool. And now I know what you're thinking about between all of your drum solos.
You're welcome.
In fact, preparing for the future is one of the most important things you can do.
Really? But it sounds so overwhelming. Where do I even start?
Well, that's a very good question, Nasser. But remember what we just talked about. So next year, when it's time for you to apply to college, Nasser, what form will you start with?
The application for financial aid?
Right. And why?
Because I have expensive taste. Ha! And because then I'll have an idea of which schools are an option for me.
Great. So let's say you've got that all filled out. Then you'll want to research schools that excel in the area you want to study.
Well, I like the sound of cross-continental development, but I also like the sound of political science. What do I do if I can't decide?
Have you considered a double major? Think about your free time. What do you do outside of class?
Huh. Not much I want to list on paper, honestly.
Great! Anything else?
And the Young Leaders League, and I volunteer with Pangea tomorrow.
You also write for the newspaper, don't you?
Oh, right. Yeah. I have editorials in the Flame sometimes. Gotta stay busy.
Let's put all of these down under extracurriculars. It's a good idea to have at least one, and you're really going above and beyond, Nasser. Do you have any more questions?
No, I think you answered them all. What about you guys? Do you feel ready to choose your destiny?
Very well done, Nasser, Naomi.
Yo, which school has the hottest student body, though?
That's not really
I'm going to know, Paul, so you do the math.
Don't you graduate next year? I feel like you, of all people, should know the rules.
Oh, now you care about the rules.
Ugh.
Really, any questions at all? I've completed mock applications for all of the big schools.
I have $20 here. Could I buy one of those applications?
No!
Okay, cool. What do you know about GPAs? I heard you need at least a 3.9 to even have a chance at a lot of places.
Oh, well, I can actually answer this one. The baseline is really 3.5, but the higher the better. And you can always boost your chances by showing you're engaged with the subject on your own time.
Cool, cool.
You went to Tendrils, right? Something like that would look amazing on an application. We can talk about it after class if you want. I'd be happy to help.
Aw, thanks, Naomi. Hey, 40? I am doubling my price.
No, it's not about the money.
47? Final offer.
No.
Why not?
It's wrong? Plus, you'd get in under false credentials, which would be bad for you.
You don't know that.
Okay, this assembly is officially over. Please take some college brochures on your way out. Thanks for coming, and good luck with your college apps. Especially you there, my cheap friend.
I'm gonna miss you guys so bad next year. Like, we are still gonna have this, right? Like, even if we're not at the same school?
Yeah, together wherever, right?
Yeah, you can't get rid of us that easy.
I'll have you guys over all the time to try my weird food experiments. I applied to like 300 culinary programs, but I don't know. The more real it gets, the more it's like... Ugh.
No, you see, nothing's set in stone, dude. It isn't real till it's real.
I get it. There are hobbies and, like, careers, and then there are things that almost consume you.
If anyone's consuming anything here, it's me, and all 5,000 of Sage's experimental cookies.
No, like when you do it, you get lost in the moment, you know? All that exists is you and what you're doing and what you're making. There's no future to worry about, only the craft. But thinking about making it your life is scary. The stakes are...
Oh, that's exactly it. I knew you'd get it. Anyway, I'm not really worried about which place I go to. Doesn't matter where I do it as long as I get to do it, you know? I just want to be able to do it.
I mean, first of all, you're gonna be amazing. And you know your girl is always ready to taste test.
Okay, but you actually have to tell me if something sucks, though.
Babe, I always tell you the truth. It's not my fault you're a literal culinary superstar. Plus, I'll have nothing but time.
Yeah? What are you doing next year?
I think I'm gonna take a year or two to feel things out, see what vibes. I'm trying not to put anything into a box just yet.
That's pretty cool, actually. I don't get why everyone is so obsessed with college.
Oh, I'm definitely going someday. I just feel like, why not have some fun, too?
I can get behind that.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited about next year, actually.
Not the word I'd use.
You don't think about what you'll be doing?
Yeah, oh, definitely. I guess, if I'm around, I'll take a creative writing or game design class, maybe.
You'd be so great at either one.
Yeah, you already totally have the writing thing down. Like, you and L&L, I don't know how you do it.
Thanks. Weird how it kind of became my life.
Great, great. So everyone has it all figured out.
You must have some ideas. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I've just spent all this time on, like, bug camp and soft circuits and welding and whatever, and I still don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
That just means you can do anything. Seriously, you're like one of the smartest people.
It's true. I barely see you with all the stuff you're up to.
But actually, I mean, what takes up most of your brain space right now? What about... You and Rosa are always talking about your worm. Mango?
My baby.
So why not, like, worm science?
Entomology?
See?
Bugs are kind of your thing. That time we tried to do ASMR, you whispered about molting cycles for like half an hour.
I don't know, guys. What if I change my mind in a year? What if I suck at it?
You don't have to go if you don't want to.
Right, you're not going at all. That's even scarier, honestly. Oh, but you'll be great. Music is like a sure thing for you.
I mean, it kinda has to be. I've never seen a future without worm drama. I mean, if we're lucky, things will take off after Caldera Fest. But who knows?
They will. I can feel it. And we're gonna be there to cheer you on.
I hope so.
Hey, Fang! Wait up, wait up! Hey, I just wanted to say thanks for earlier. When we were hanging out with everyone and, like, talking about the future and our plans and stuff, I really appreciated what you said.
Oh, I mean, it's no big deal. You don't need to thank me for it. I just kind of word vomited all over the place.
No, it was cool. I really needed to hear it.
You did?
Yeah. It felt good to have someone, like, get it. I mean, love my family. Love my friends. Sometimes it feels like no one takes me seriously. I know, I don't make it easy for them. I can't help it though. I can't deal with people being uncomfortable around me. I have to make them feel at ease.
I get that. Anything that makes it easier for them to just deal, right?
Right. When I told my family I wanted to transition, they took it hard. They were accepting, but super uncomfortable.
Yeah, same. Except I don't even know if accepting is the right word for it. Feels more like playing dumb.
All I could think to do about it was make them laugh. Even if it was at my own expense. At least I'd be laughing with them, right? But I feel like I kind of dug my own grave instead of being, I don't know, hateful about gender stuff. They're dismissive instead. And it feels like that carried over to, like, everything else about me. Like me wanting to be a chef. Everything about me feels like a joke to them. And transitioning is hard enough for them to wrap their heads around, but it doesn't help that I dress like this. It's way easier to be feminine now that it's not expected of me, you know? Now that it's a choice for me instead of an obligation, but to them, I'm like, I don't even know, playing dress up like a kid. They laugh and compliment me, but they don't expect anything from me anymore.
My parents barely remember to use the right name for me, much less pronouns. Maybe it would be easier if I, like, I don't know, presented more mask. But that's not really what I want.
Exactly.
And, like, they're cool about the music stuff, but they definitely don't think it's a career for me. They know I'm good, but they don't, like, see a future in it. I feel like half the time my family just thinks I'm confused and they're waiting for me to settle on something normal or whatever.
Oh my god, same.
Dude, fuck that. We don't owe them normal.
Hell yeah.
Nope. No way. Nope. Nope.
Bringing me down. Told you last time I'll be fine without it. Falling out of you. Bringing me down. Told you last time I'll be fine without it.
And check out this cafeteria. There's a taco station and a rap station. Separate stations!
Yeah, looks pretty cool.
Look at all these entomology courses. There's an entire class just on spider biology. I looked it up. It has 6 different textbooks.
Why not 8? Feels like a missed opportunity.
Dude, I'm gonna be the spider queen. What about you, Fang?
I think I'm more of a dragonfly wizard.
Very cool.
I mean, what about your applications for college?
I'm not applying anywhere.
Do your parents know that? Because
The Battle of the Bands is my college application. We get that break and we're set.
And at least we know the show is actually gonna happen.
what does that mean?
Not you too.
I heard just this morning that even if it does hit, it'll probably land in the ocean. But just think about it. Us, being hit smack on the nose out of the huge vastness of the entire galaxy? It's a statistical anomaly.
Yeah. Hope you're right.
It's just science. Are you worried about it?
Not really. It's like you said. What are the odds, right?
Exactly. See, Reed? Chill about the space rock.
We're here to play, right?
Actually, we've got to pick out what we want to play first.
Let's do it.
Trish, it's happening!
What? Rosa, finally! I'll be right there.
Wait, where are you going?
The roof! It's happening!
They seem too happy for it to be the asteroid. But maybe...
True.
I'm gonna go check it out. You coming?
Obviously.
Nope, not a giant space rock.
Yeah, but what is it?
I created a new species.
The Rosa Fern. No. Ferntasma. No. Fernanep. Sick fern, dude.
Feel the fern.
Fernando?
Yes!
Living fern!
Copernicus. Phenomenon.
Weird fern.
We learned about this because I was looking into plants for Mango's tank. See? This part down here is the rootstock, and this is the scion. This particular rootstock is famously resistant to velvet worms, who will, ordinarily, eat the shit out of almost any plant like the adorable monsters they are. So, take that rootstock and add a vulnerable planty scion, and boom! Bug-proof leaves, baby!
Okay, so should it be called mango fern?
Mango fern!
Mango fern!
Nice.
I'm really excited for Battle of the Bands. It's gonna be great.
Me too, and LNL tonight, right? What are we gonna do about Kev?
I guess I'll just have to marry him.
Never.
Officiating an L&L wedding would be cool. But Kef would still totally kill you.
My guitar! Oh, I left it in the music room. See you tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too. That plant thing is freaking me out.
I know I'm biased, but you're...
Thanks.
押してないのに。
That's really cool of you to say.
I know things are gonna work out for your music, Fang. You've got something really special.
Yeah. And your plant is...
A crime against nature.
Wait. I think it's looking at me.
Stop!
It's pretty awesome that you can do that. Bright future, big dreams, everything Roberts is always talking about.
You know, I'm gonna stay up here.
Oh. Are you...
I think Coach Connor actually appreciates it when I skip PE. See you at LNL.
See ya. Hey, what did I miss?
So, remember that entomology program I was talking about? That's it. That's my plan. I mean, I know I just did tendrils and just got mango, but I've been thinking about how we were always kind of into worms and stuff, even as kids. We had that comic. We named our band Worm Drama. All those weird costumes.
My mom still isn't over the dress incident.
So worth it. Anyway, I think this is what I want to do. Bugs and worms. But like, for a job. Forever. It feels really good when I say it out loud. So, like, what do you think?
I mean, I can totally see you as a bug doctor or whatever. But what about the band?
So, yeah, the band. Turns out you pretty much have to do something big like that to even get noticed by most schools. I'm working on this way to restore velvet worm habitats by turning trash into food for them, but it's gonna take a lot of hours with mango. And about a dozen different types of compost heaps to check all the variables and allow time for propagation, and I think I need a break from the band for a while. The Battle of the Bands is gonna be my last show. Say something?
Why now?
You will not. Kef is mine.
Maybe we can share him?
You guys, he's evil.
Adventurers, this way, this way.
So you're just done?
For now. For now. I just want to focus on my future.
Well, what about our future?
Oi! Ollie! You ready to conquer this quest?
Hell yes! I'm ready to kick some Brax's butt!
Faye? You ready?
Join us, Dark One!
Yeah. Okay. Let's play.
All right, everyone have their snacks all set up? Okay. Here we go. Previously on LNL, the party decided to search the Library of Ages for information that would aid them in their fight against the cult of Braxis and their disarmingly handsome leader, Kef. You all came across the Eternal Nautilus. And after some trial and error, you were able to gain entry to the Library of Ages. Inside, you battled a magical book. Jeff found the Necronomicon. And with the help of Dewey, you uncovered the locations of the Blightbane Axe and the temple in the Ocean of Sand. Back on the ship, though, you ran into Kef, and were able to best him. But he managed to escape in fantastic fashion before you could land the killing blow. You've been quiet, Faye. What say you to all this? The vagrant heads out to the ocean of sand in search of the lost temple. The trek will be long and arduous. Okay, Jeff and Linnea begin exploring. Linnea, with your excellent search skill, you notice a small glow coming off a rock. Just a bunch of sand. There are some small runes giving off this glow. They're quite small. How hard are you focusing on them? And what languages do you know? Yeah, you can't read it. Fine, you can read it. Quicksand. At this point, you're about waist deep. Everyone rushes over. All right, you're able to breathe just fine, and you continue sinking. Then your sinking turns into falling. As you drop down, you land on a platform. The roiling quicksand above you is a lit, swirling gold. In front of you, you see a set of doors. The ceiling of the temple is made of glowing sand, which casts golden light over everything. A large spiral stairway leads down, the sandy steps sparkling and glittering. Set into the wall on the way down are these massive reliefs, murals made of glowing sand. The murals are inlaid with the lightning-touched glass that reflects and changes color. Each mural depicts a figure. One figure is clad in dark robes, and their hands come together at their stomach, holding a crystal ball. Another figure stands tall, their arms outstretched. A spear laid across their palms, held upwards to the heavens. The final figure sits cross-legged, and above their head a pale sword hangs, defying gravity, pointing down at their skull. As you pass through the threshold, you enter a large open space. The room itself looks to be 2 stories tall, with 4 columns distributed around the space. The perimeter of the hall is a curtain of slowly shifting sand. The air in here is very stale. It's quiet, save for the gentle whoosh of the sand cascading down the walls. In the center of the room, there's a large altar, made of the same glowing, translucent glass as you saw in the murals. As you draw closer, you see... let me just find what I wrote. Here it is. The altar is a massive triangular plinth of glass that has a dull glow from within, but the surface is polished, so it's almost a mirror. On each of 3 sides is an intricately carved image, and lying on top is an ancient skeleton wearing a gleaming set of polished plate armor. One of the skeleton's arms is outstretched toward the ceiling. In the other is a large sword. There are scorch marks under the skeleton. On one of the sides, there is an image of a skull. On another, there is a pictograph of a winged animal. On the third, there is an image of a hand. Do you place your hand in the sand? Do you? You touch your symbol, and the rest of you feel a deep vibration in your chest as Linnea casts the spell and a small disc of light appears above the skeleton. You all feel your breath slightly leave your body as the disc enlarges and plunges into the skeleton. It gasps and slowly sits up. The skeleton cocks its head, staring at you. It raises its sword at you. Oh, I know what it says. Everyone, roll initiative. Linnea, you're first, then Jeff, then Faye. The skeleton is advancing on you. What do you do? The skeleton lurches forward, grabbing you by the front of your clothes and raising its sword menacingly. You get the sense that it does not have good feelings towards nurturing parental figures. No. How good is your aim? In that case, the spoon sails through the air and straight through its ribs and out the other side, taking a big chunk with it. The skeleton releases Linnea and stumbles back, stunned. All right, you're up, Faye. That roll, your side smashes into the skeleton with a cloud of bone dust, knocking one of its arms off at the shoulder and breaking a few ribs. The skeleton staggers around with you on its head for a moment, and then throws you off, roaring. The skeleton raises its arm and grasps its face with its gauntlet, and then yanks. It gets flung out of the armor, landing in a mangled heap at your feet. The gauntlets, greaves, and bracers fall away, leaving a glowing curious that floats in the air. Oh, it's the chest part of the armor. Oh, no way. Yeah, I've only ever read that word. Anyway... Faye, you're standing near the altar as this happens, and as you look in its mirrored surface, you seem to notice your reflection moving slightly. As you stare, glowing eyes burst out from your reflection scales.
Ugh. Now what are we supposed to do?
Who is Mammoth?
hate it when he texts people.
Come on, Faye. Tell us.
Are you sure? You don the armor. As soon as you do, it constricts suddenly, fusing into your skin. A huge wave of energy bursts outward as everyone but Linnea is knocked off their feet. The sand columns in the room explode outward. You all feel the ground quaking as massive pieces of the ceiling fall and explode in sprays of sand. As this is happening, Linnea, you hear a quiet voice echo in your head. You watch as Linnea begins levitating upwards. A huge piece of ceiling lands on the altar, and it explodes in shards of glass. You all grab on as more chunks smash downward. The suit lurches to the side, plunging into the veil of sand on the wall. You are all momentarily blinded, but the sand feels warm around you, like calm water. Then, your stomachs lurch as you feel yourself rocket upward. You burst out of the sand, hurtling high above the dunes, until you all come arcing down onto the deck of the Vagrant. You all retire to your quarters and turn in. But Faye, you spend some time struggling to fall asleep. And when you finally do, you're suddenly awoken by a light in your eyes. You open them. Does someone have a torch? No, it's coming from outside. You open the door to the deck and step out. You hear it before you see it. A slow whine. A whisper coming from this light in the sky. You cataclysm. Something zips onto the deck beside you. It's a small piece of hail, sizzling. Then zip, zip, zip. More start coming down around you. Then come the screams. The burning hail rains down, tearing through the ship. Everyone is panicking, running. It's chaos. You see Sid and Celeste turn and run full speed off the deck, holding hands as they fall. The light winks out. For an eternity, everything is quiet. Then on the horizon, you see the sunrise. Rays of crimson light crawl across the sky. The whole sky is a dazzling red. It's so peaceful. And you wake up. In your bed, on the ship. You glance over at the mirror, but you don't see Faye. You see a shadow. A shadow with a burning red smile that whispers, "Hello, Faye. Miss me?" And that is where we will end tonight's session.
That was...
Reed, dude, what the heck was that last bit?
Yeah, that vision you gave Faye was... ominous.
Things are reaching their conclusion. Time's almost up.
Hey, Trish, can we talk?
It's kinda late, though. Gotta go feed Mango. Sage, walk me home, my cook with the left hook. We'll talk later. Battle of the Bands is gonna be epic. See ya!
Good evening. Our top story tonight. The latest on the asteroid scientists are predicting will make a close pass to the planet.
Officials continue to say there is little danger posed by this once-in-a-generation astrological event, with most projections showing the space rock missing impact by a margin of 20 to 30%.
But one local amateur astronomer is raising alarm with new self-published trajectories that show a much higher chance of impact from this massive object.
It's funny. It's not the day of a big thing that makes you nervous. It's the day before.
今日はここまで。お疲れ様です。じゃあにゃ。じゃあ続きはまた今度は。バイバイ。